What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we are going over the predictions for the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view for Raw. And guys, let's get straight on the card with the pre-show. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson versus The Miz Taraj, otherwise known as Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. And this should be a decent match. I'm not expecting a 5-star classic. I'm not expecting a 3-star classic, but it'll be something to get the crowd, I guess, hyped. And we all know who's going to win. Without a doubt, it's going to be Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Lately, they've been getting a kind of mini push or whatever you want to call it, because you know they are with Finn Balor. So I'm going to give this win to them, and they're going to get some more momentum heading into WrestleMania, but they might not even be on the card. Who knows what's going to happen? Moving on to the next match, we have Cesaro and Sheamus versus Titus Worldwide, which is Apollo, not Apollo Crews anymore, guys, just if you thought so. You know, it's too related to the guy from Florida. I don't want to say the S word because, you know, YouTube might flag this video. And Titus O'Neil with Dana Brooke for the Tag Team Championships. And first of all, finally Titus Worldwide got a title opportunity. I actually like them. I think their charisma really shows off because of Titus O'Neil. He's just a great guy to be around. I really do believe he should win a championship sometime soon. I don't know if it's I don't know if right now is the perfect time, because Cesaro and Sheamus are just so much better, but I do want to see them win in the future. But as of now, I'm going to say Cesaro and Sheamus will be retaining. But back to what I was saying before, I think Titus O'Neil really brings out the best of people, because if you remember when he was with Akira Tozawa, that guy was hyped out of nowhere. Now Dana Brooke's hype. It's just Apollo. I don't know why he's not hyped. But anyways, regardless, this is going to be a good match because Apollo is just a great wrestler. Titus O'Neil is okay, and we all know what Cesaro and Sheamus is capable of, or are capable of. I don't know which one I should have used in that situation, but Cesaro and Sheamus are winning. After that, we have Woken Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt, and I'm so sorry to say this, but WWE messed up big time with the whole broken Matt Hardy. It was cool at first, but then they kept repeating the same thing. It wasn't cool enough. It was never showcased. It was just a side thing, and that's pretty upsetting because everyone wanted broken Matt Hardy in WWE for the whole 2017, and we finally got it. It did not live up to the hype as per usual. Vince McMahon just likes ruining things. You know, maybe that's his specialty. Maybe his specialty is just bringing in good things and just ruining it. I hope Matt Hardy, I don't even care. I hope he goes to 205 Live. I'm at the point where I think Triple H is saving 205 Live, making it the best show between Raw, SmackDown Live. Oh, I don't know about NXT though. NXT and 205 Live are up there, but I wouldn't be mad seeing Matt Hardy in the Cruiserweight division, because if you remember back in the old days, he was in the Cruiserweight division for what's it called, SmackDown. So I wouldn't see a problem. Now he did get bigger though. He did get bigger. But moving on back to who I think is going to win. I say Bray Wyatt's going to win because, you know, they have to have the 50-50 booking. They can't just have Bray Wyatt lose. They probably want to extend the, you know, the feud a little longer until Jeff Hardy can come back and maybe screw broken Matt Hardy, make him go broken. Who knows? That's what I think is happening. So yeah, maybe I do know. Maybe. After that, we have Asuka versus Nia Jax in a singles match, and if Nia Jax wins, she will be added to Asuka's championship match at WrestleMania 34, and that does make me think that she will be winning this match, because hear me out for 1 second. If they really didn't want Nia Jax to win the match, wouldn't they just say Asuka versus Nia Jax, and if Nia Jax wins, she would be given the opportunity instead of Asuka? That just makes me wonder a little bit. You know what I'm saying, guys? It just doesn't add up. Maybe this is a possibility. This is literally on the spot. I thought of it, but maybe Asuka loses this match. No, they're not gonna let Nia Jax beat the streak. I'm gonna stop myself right there, guys. Asuka's winning this. If she's losing the streak, it's gonna be to Ronda Rousey, because that only makes sense, or Charlotte. One of those two are beating Asuka. I don't think it's gonna be Nia Jax. I don't think it's gonna be Alexa Bliss. I don't think it's gonna be Sasha Banks, Bayley, anyone else. I don't think so, guys. I just don't think so. The second to last match of the night is going to be the Elimination Chamber match for the Raw Women's Championship, and it's Alexa Bliss versus Bayley versus Mandy Rose versus Mickie James versus Sasha Banks versus Sonya Deville. And guys, I have a weird feeling that Alexa Bliss is going to drop the title. I can't explain it. I really have no evidence or anything. I just feel like Sasha Banks is going to win, and we're going to get Sasha Banks versus Asuka at WrestleMania. And hear me out for a second. You know what? I'm just making a whole new theory in my brain. Just popped up, guys. You already know Sasha Banks might win by turning heel at the pay-per-view. Imagine the heat she would get. That would be pretty crazy, guys. I don't know. I'm just brainstorming some ideas here. I don't think Bayley's going to win. I don't think Mandy Rose is going to win. Although I do like Mandy Rose as of late, ever since her whole like thing with Goldust in the, what was it? Mixed match challenge with all the guys and women from Raw, you know. Yeah, Mickie James is definitely not winning, and Sonya Deville is not winning it either. So this match is coming down to Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks, basically. And I'm telling you, Sasha Banks has a pretty good chance. If she doesn't win, my second guess would be Alexa Bliss retaining. But yeah. And finally, let's go to the last match of the card, and that is a 7-man Elimination Chamber match for a WWE Universal Championship match at WrestleMania 34. We have Braun Strowman, Braun, we have Elias, Walk with Elias, Finn Balor, the Balor Club Forever, John You Can't See Me Cena, Roman Steroids Reigns, Seth freaking Rollins going in a Raw match for an hour and 4 minutes or whatever he did, and The Miz. Just simply The Miz. Alright guys, now that I'm done with the introductions, I am going to break it down per superstar who I think is going to win and has to. I'm going to go from the least chance to the most chance. The least, Elias. Let's all be real, Elias is not going to be winning. I just don't see it. I'm sorry if you think that's going to happen. Elias has the worst chance. I do love him though, so I'll give him some love. Next up, I think Finn Balor has the second least chance amount of, what am I saying? Finn Balor and Seth Rollins are definitely tied because let's be real, none of them are winning. I think they're going to actually fight each other at WrestleMania. For some strange reason, I just have that vibe coming off towards me. But regardless, those two don't have a chance really. The Miz is next. The Miz, I'm just going to put him up here past Finn Balor and Seth Rollins because imagine it would be like title versus title. Brock Lesnar's Universal Championship, The Miz's IC title. That would be pretty freaking dope. So I'm just going to put him up there. Then we have John Cena because you can never count out John Cena. You know, you can't see him do. So like he's always going to be in the picture unless The Undertaker screws him over, which would make absolutely no sense. So let's move on to the last two people who have the greatest chance, and it's going to be Roman Reigns because Roman Reigns has been the plan, or as we think. This is my theory. I've conspired this theory over the last few weeks. I think Roman Reigns versus what's his face? Brock Lesnar. I got his face. Is never going to happen, or was never going to happen is what I should say. I don't think it was ever planned. I think this was all just BS that was being fed to the people who spread the news or whatever, you know what I mean, the rumors, who make the rumors and whatnot. I believe Braun Strowman is going to win this match because first of all, he is too over. Second of all, he has literally a 1-year storyline with Brock Lesnar, and it will only be fitting if he defeats him. If you remember last year after WrestleMania, what did Braun Strowman do? He confronted Brock Lesnar, and then he couldn't beat him throughout the year, and now this is his moment. It only makes sense. If you guys think Roman Reigns is seriously the plan, then you guys might be crazy. Or I might be crazy for coming up with this crazy theory that might not even happen. Who knows? We will see Sunday. Anyways, let me know your opinions in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all later.